No, we need to see your reaction.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Let's check out YouTube, see if
I
it
don't
actually is
care.
up. Shut up. Shut up and like me. Why am I not signed in? Hmm.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Now Scott's gonna just stand in that bush with the ward there, just to make sure the other team can see him and fear him.
Nobody knows who Scott
And
is.
let him
You
know.
have to use their hand.
Theramir. Ugh.
New jungle clear. Start blue again these days, I guess. Gragas is going to be able to put out
Yeah,
his
both
barrel
teams
at
starting at the bottom half of the map. Remember that that blue camp no longer has the smaller minion to it. It's just the large minion, and blue team is ahead already. As Lee Sin is ripped down that red buff.
support Sejuani is in.
Couple of exchanges in the bottom lane.
Ooh. Sights is against the Quinn? I didn't even see that.
And Sejuani is ham.
Yeah, it is. I like that.
He's gonna take
Should
a
be
couple
f-
pot
should
shots
be
from
fun.
Ezreal.
Should be fun.
And Sights is really taking that harass in the top lane. Oh, and that's one of those.
Nailed it. Oh. Can you go to my YouTube channel to see if it's working?
Link me, bro.
I don't want to tap out of it because it'll stop the stream. Oh boy. Oh boy. Had to pop heal under turret because Sejuani got hit by a Morgana Q. Why wouldn't I be streaming? I'm gonna show up here. My videos. Ooh.
Oh, and down goes Win.
Top lane
Lee
gank.
Sin with a nice gank.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Red team is calling for a little assistance up top, but both Lee Sin and Nar are gonna go ahead and head back. Oh. Theramir's decided to stay in his lane, pick up that extra farm,
Push it into
see if
turret.
he can get a little more gold and
'Cause-
maintain the lead.
Because our Quinn. What did Quinn take? Yeah, Quinn took Ignite. She didn't even take. That's a huge.
That's going to be a really good advantage for Theramir in the top lane.
Really.
As he's able to go back, buy, and then get right back to farming. Oh no, and Diana's
Oh.
gonna take it in the mid lane.
Right.
And she just manages to escape with her life, but flash down. And that's might come up later.
I don't even know what the fuck it's at. This is all so stupid. Uh,
Daramir is pinging again. The top lane for that ward. Let Lee
Yeah, man.
Sin know that that's going to be a hard place to gank right now.
let's see. Yeah, we have a Gragas who's very far behind. Ooh, is a Morgana
Oh, and the
flash.
flash comes out from Morgana, and she's very low.
Although Ezreal's farming much better than Misfortune is.
But a lot of mana spent on both of the AD carries, which is more important for Ezreal as Sejuani's going to go in and hits the slow, but the binding is going to slow him right down, and
It's going to stop him
they
right in
have
his
to back
tracks.
off.
As he was bounded to the ground. Couldn't move. You know, I gotta say, this support, Sejuani, is a very questionable pick, especially against... Like, her slow can't be that effective.
And then
against
Exhaust
the
is going to
Black
come
Shield
out, and the
product.
binding hits, and that might do it for Sejuani. But Misfortune battling back and keeping her support alive. That is just...
You really gotta question the pick, though, against an Ezreal and a Morgana, who is basically the kite pros. Like, Sejuani will be kited for days. There's no way this goes well
Absolutely,
for them.
especially with that Ezreal coming out as an early pick in champ selection. You really think that Sejuani would choose somebody else, but
At least not for lane. Not bad if you got a gank and you can flank a Reno, but
absolutely.
some business in the mid lane. Oh, that flash is done.
Oh, kill him!
Lee Syndrome is doing his Lee Syndrome
Lee
thing.
Sin taking turrets and manages to dash away, but they're still chasing. That Gragas is out for blood, and that's gonna take him
He gets
down
dumpstered with the Gragas.
with the Gragas ult. Surprisingly, still no kills in the bottom lanes. Both sides have been relatively aggressive, especially the Sejuani on the blue side.
It can only help the Sejuani. Once she gets tanky and can sustain in lane, she can abuse those two throughout the rest of the game. Almost 6.
Absolutely.
That Sejuani Wombo, Sejuani Misfortune Wombo will be actually quite impressive if Sejuani can lock them both up with her ult.
I mean, we're just gonna have to see how fast Morgana is on her Black Shield to hopefully prevent that stun and keep either her or Ezreal from getting locked down.
Is it Ignite down? And I think Sights takes that as a win and farms up a bit more. The pressure that Quinn tried to build.
It looks like both of them are going to go back. It's actually an advantage for Theramir on this one because he does have the teleport, whereas
and the
the Quinn
assist
does not.
and almost 20 CS. He is. The top lane is really a stomp at this point in the game. Quinn building straight damage, which can only be good for Nar's usefulness, assuming he can avoid being kited too hard. This really
Gragas is going to poke his head down, take out that pink ward.
the ward changes are a lot different since this patch. Lots of good Lee Sin kick
Absolutely.
and a terrible Diana
Oh.
Q.
But that is going to do
Is
it
that a
for
Winion?
Lux,
A
but
Winions?
she
Yeah.
is going to trade.
Winion's traded out. Diana short. Lee Sin kicked Diana. Lee Sin kicked Lux directly into Diana's lap, and Diana whiffed her Q. Completely whiffed it. It was point blank and completely missed it. That damage and the reset on her ult would have deleted her without taking all that extra minion deck. You really need that extra level of execution.
She's pushing that Sejuani is going to
Flash
come in, and
dash.
Lee Sin is on him.
Lee Sin's got red. They're gonna
And it
burn
looks
exhaust.
like
he's going.
Quinn is
nowhere.
going to go down, and that's really going to set her back considering the Gnar is farming a lot better up in that top lane.
And again,
Get a lot of damage on that turret.
Quinn's usefulness is going to fall off quickly. Building straight damage. She's going to be behind that damage up with the tankiness of Sejuani and Gnar. Her usefulness is fading quickly.
Absolutely.
That being said, the red team, I don't know what to call.
They're diving, and that is gonna be 2 kills in the bottom lane.
Baby.
As that dive did not go quite how they were hoping. They do get the misfortune, but at quite a hefty price.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
You see the Quinn
here
being
we go.
very aggressive, even with the Gnar having an advantage.
Oh, he whiffs his boomerang.
But here comes Lee Sin right on time.
Oof.
And that is going to do it on
This
the Quinn.
kid.
She can't afford to be that aggressive again.
Where was Lee Sin last
And that
game?
Lee Sin is
That's
going to
what
start
you
getting big.
just doing exactly what Lee Sin should be doing, applying pressure around the entire map, early damage on turrets, pulling the Gragas out. That alleviates the pressure in the rest of the lanes because they know Gragas is top, having to clear that wave.
And that's going to probably allow bottom lane to be a little more aggressive the way they like to play. And how all fucking these retards like to play. Very aggressive.
Oh, Lux is easily taking down that Diana. Diana needs to play way more aggressive now that she's 6. And Diana is trying to avoid the poke from Lux and doing a terrible job.
And that's going to probably end up pulling Lee Sin away from the other lanes and having to focus on that mid lane because that Lux is going to get real big real fast.
I feel like it's just an overall very strong kite comp. You have your Lux, your Ezreal, your Morgana. There's all this hard CC, all these binds. And it allows a lot of room for error. You can kite people around and make people overextend and tower dive, and they got to play careful. They have a nice little lead right now. The blue team does. They need to play it safe.
That Quinn is still being very aggressive top. Gnar not letting it bother him. He's gonna farm
Only to her detriment.
because he know he has a lead.
Yeah. And he knows he's going to be 10 times more relevant once this game. Oh boy. Once this game moves on to the team fight.
It's gonna be 3 bottom lane pushing,
Oh,
and they really want these guys
there it
down.
is.
Get them,
Again,
and that might be a turret as well.
that long range poke really makes that turret dive easy.
There's the Sejuani ult, but there is no follow-up.
Yeah, that was a waste, and now he had to burn
And a
exhaust.
flash out of Gragas, and he's gonna take down Sejuani.
That's a nice
Now
smile.
4 in the bottom lane and still pushing.
Diana kiting around the back. Does she have any damage? Let's see what she built. No. And actually, oh, she's 0-3. Yeah, it's not a good look for the Diana.
No, it's probably just pretty much garbage at this point.
This is an easy steal for.
And that's gonna
for
be an
Lee Sin.
easy steal, but that Q came in a little early and he just really whiffed on that one. And Red will black out.
CR boots for the Lee Sin. It's questionable. Oh, there you go.
And that'll take down Lee Sin real quick. That Lux ult
Against
right
this,
now is very strong.
against this team, I would want to see Merc Treads on a Lee Sin like that. That's irresponsible on his part. And he's gonna lose that lead, and we all know Lee Sin falls off quickly. Oh, there I am.
Said like that. That's irresponsible on his part.
Stream looks good. And attack speed on Diana. That's not. Ugh. Here we go.
And she is, that Quinn is looking for blood, and she might just get it. Taking a lot of turrets here, and when you can question to see if that was even worth diving, not waiting for that
Just
minion wave
5
to
seconds
make it a
is all
little
you had
safer.
to do was wait.
But you're still gonna be pushing that tower, and that's gonna extend their gold lead to 3,000 right now.
See, there you go. There's a good example of the kiting I was talking about. They just walked out of lane. Lee Sin ate a binding, and that was the end of it. No chance of any follow-up or answer to that kill. Just a free kill. Walk it away. No big deal.
You're also gonna see red team really out farming mid lane and bottom lane, and that's really gonna push their lead even farther ahead, as they're almost up to 3.5 now.
I would love to see sites go in on this this coin. There's no reason why he can't. Well, maybe it's reason. Finishes. No, he didn't finish his thing yet.
And they are gonna push hard top, try to get that last outer turret down, and Lee Sin
it's a
is looking
party.
like he is in trouble.
Hard in the river.
That's a bait right there, and we'll see if Ice can pick it up fast enough.
It's got
He's
mega.
gonna
It's gotta
transform,
go
though.
mega.
But it might. The flash is gonna go out, and he barely escapes.
What a whoa! What
They're
an
still
excellent
pressuring
dodges.
that tower.
Excellent dodges. Dodge the bind.
But Quinn,
It's baited.
not enough vision around there, and she just gets deleted.
You know, Quinn has a move that literally gives you vision. That was foolish.
And here comes the Sejuani. There's gonna be no follow-up. There's a lack
This
of
is
coordination,
a lack of
as Lee Sin is
communication.
gonna try and save the Sejuani, only to die himself.
It's a lack of communication and a lack of ultimate overall coordination. That was. No one should have been there. They should have let him have the tower and pressured on the other side of the map like Misfortune is.
And that's going to call over the attention of Red Team. See if Quinn can go down and contest that. But still, they're looking at a 4.5K gold lead, and it is...
That's a 5K swing. They had a very nice... Lee Sin gave him a very nice head start. Misfortune, shooter. Jesus.
And that Quinn, despite the fact that her team is up, she's very far behind. Spending a lot of time dead, being 0-6. That's a six deaths on that
Which
Quinn
is,
there.
You know, that's a lot of deaths. It's way more. It's like more than 5, almost 7. It's a good number of deaths for someone to have this early in the game. Yeah, I mean, you look around the map, you see, Lee Sin had a lot of strong ganks and was extremely effective in the early game, and it's a shame to watch his teammates squander that. I think top lane has gone extremely well, and the early gank helped a lot, and mid was the exact opposite.
Absolutely.
It has only backfired and only made Lux stronger.
That Lux is very scary right now, having a giant kill lead and a farm lead.
I think Sejuani almost got caught out because she was typing. I'm sure she was just standing still for too long, and I'm pretty sure it was because she was typing. Nope, still typing. Still taking free damage.
Sejuani looks like she's typing again. She is just gonna go right down, and we'll see if that was worth, as they say. But it looks like it's gonna be a 5-man put in the mid lane, and really gonna get after those towers.
Yeah, I don't know if the...
And And that is a rage quit.
Did somebody really disconnect in the middle of a tournament game? Are you
No,
kidding me?
She came back. She came back. Nope, he's gone again.
Oh, peaced out. Again, questionable builds. The Sejuani got Moby boots, which again, against this team they're up against, you'd want Merc Treads more than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you really, really would.
That's a good dragon, though. That's a good play call, especially while they're a man down.
A Cloud Drake has been slain! And they are just trying anything to get some semblance of a gold lead, chipping away at it.
You know,
But with no outer turrets and not a lot of vision, it's going to be a little hard.
and you know, with up against a Fed Lux, I would want to see some MR on this Diana, and she refuses to buy.
We're going to go ahead and pause the game, see if we can get that Sejuani back. Clearly having some computer issues. And that is...
What's the chat say? I can't actually see. Oh, it just says just one. Just. Ugh. I'm definitely leaving in the pause in the video for Phil to watch. He's got to watch the whole pause.
Hey, Phil, watch this whole pause. You idiot. I bet you smell so bad right now.
Uh,
A summoner has reconnected.
hey, here we go.
You're welcome. Just gonna go ahead and make sure that Sejuani has a solid connection before we resume this match, which is really headed towards red side.
Which, again, like solid connection. Aren't they all in the same room?
You would hope so, but it's looking like they're not.
Like, aren't they all in that movie theater?
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, we have some time to kill. Why don't you enlighten us on how excited you are that pot is now legal in your state?
I gotta tell you, Wes, I couldn't care less.
Not gonna. It's not gonna change your behavior
That's-
in any way.
That's about it. Nope. And we're back. Game has. The Sejuani looks like she has a better, stable connection right now. But we'll see how long that's going to matter with a 5,000 gold lead and all the outer turrets down. We'll see if they can get some vision, be caught out
God. Oh,
like the
God.
Lee Sin. And Lux is going to flash for that one for some reason. Misses the binding, but hits the slow.
Wanted to secure the kill with the auto attack, the empowered auto. Did not necessarily because she's fed as fuck.
And you would really think that in this level of play that people would not even realize that, so I'm not surprised. And that's going to be another turret pushing their gold lead to 6,000, and that's really going to be a hard one to come back from.
Lux
Especially with
currently
this
has
garbage Sejuani.
Lux currently has 3.5 items completed. Diana's sitting on 1. Like,
And that's, I mean, that's really going to be the difference maker in this game. You see the Lux, you see the advantage that she has, and moving out through their jungle and really pushing blue team around and using it.
clearly capable of carrying this game. She has been everywhere she needs to be. Not willing to burn her ult to try to make a pick.
But burning her flash in order to kill Secure, that's for sure.
Well, you can't say she isn't aggressive, which is what has been winning her this game so far. Being aggressive.
It's worked out well so far.
Being aggressive against a Diana, a hero or champion specifically designed to go ham. She is just ham. That is all she does. And to be out-hammed by a Lux is
And
telling.
it looks like blue is going to try and steal a Baron here. Let's see if they have. They don't quite have the damage as red has seen them and is closing in to cut it off.
They used
Really a desperation move by blue side, and the
really
Quinn
was.
is going to be pushing that bottom lane.
I'm going to get Gnar teleporting in, which I think is a great... Again, it would be... I'd love to watch the fight between the two of them. But here we are. There's no way to keep this up the whole time.
Blue team pushing out a little. Don't have a whole lot of vision. I can only see 2 members right now of the red squad. But the vision on the other side is even worse. Just really reflective of how awful players at this level are.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a team coordinated game, and they still can't get their teammates to buy wards for them.
Absolutely not. We're gonna see a bit of a skirmish bottom.
Really,
Both
just
teams
some
back away, but
some posturing.
the
The
push mid lane is
red team is way too strong. Team fight that wasn't under a turret. And Gnar, whose TP is down, we know, because he had to stop the split pushing Quinn, who was going to go back and split push while they do Baron. This is
and blue is gonna follow, but we're gonna see if that's really gonna matter. With red having such far of a lead and the ability to poke
I mean,
from very far away
red
in
has
zone.
they have the damage to Baron, so they have to respect that. And somebody's got to deal with the Quinn, which, again, not a fed Quinn, not a strong Quinn, but I really only think...
But a nuisance nonetheless.
Yeah, and I you know, really it's only your Gnar.
Doesn't have
Wow.
a complete item, but, and that's gonna do it
That
for
is...
Sejuani. Gets caught out, and this is looking devastating.
That's a two-man
Morgana
binding.
going down very low, but
That was a two-man binding, two-man ult from that Lux. That Lux is in a perfect position to just absolutely take this game over.
and that is looking like a Baron is gonna easily go down for red team.
The Diana, who's done nothing this entire game, is in position to probably still do nothing.
And she just goes in way too early and gets taken down very hard. But she's going to get a Morgana out of it, and we'll see if that does
Is,
anything.
Afraid that will not be worth. I'm afraid that's a solid trade, a support for Baron. Quinn's floating around Dragon. Let's see if she can do anything here. She's going in for the steal. I feel like Sejuani probably could have killed her, but chose not to.
And I feel like at this point they're just trying to get any advantage they can, and getting a Drake is plenty.
Well, if there ever
If
was...
they don't overextend and being caught out with none of that vision. They had no idea where red was coming from.
Oh, I watched Gragas ult the lane for some reason. So there's an ult down. Wow, that damage on Ezreal is ridiculous.
It is his farm is very
When Trinity
very good.
I don't really
Leading by a wide margin.
Yeah. Ezreal went ham build instead of his
You
kite
don't, but
build.
with an early lead like that, Force is really gonna shine.
Yeah, that's gonna be...
Especially considering his Mira mana is already ready to go.
So this is the wait out game. We're gonna wait out that ban buff. We're gonna see again an excellent sieging team. What an alt!
And there's
What
the
a
wombo that
great-
they were built for. And let's see if they're gonna really be able to do something with this. They're gonna trade right now. It's not exactly what they were hoping for, but
That was an
a
excellent
way to get them
Sejuani
off
alt
of the.
into an absolute abysmal misfortune alt who whiffed her alt.
And Sejuani is just gonna go right down without the support of her team. She went ham for no reason and got totally fucked.
She went for the flash charge, and
When that is gonna be Gnar down right there. Gets caught out. And that's going to be an inhibitor in the mid lane, and they're going to push onto the bottom inhibitor as well. I mean, I would fucking surrender. These guys are so fucked.
you know, you look across the board, and you know, I think the Lee Sin played an excellent game. I think the Gnar played a nice and even game, which against a very tough lane, against a ranged opponent. And Diana, unfortunately, has fed the wrong Lux. This is a very talented Lux, and you know, you pick a Diana into it because you assume it's a counter, which technically it is, because it's Diana's an assassin. She assassinates mages. It's what she does. And Diana has not put herself in a position to assassinate anyone. She's built pure damage, but the game's too late now, and everybody's at least tanky enough to survive it. She's got no MR, which, you know, in lane would be nice against the most team. Ezreal's both.
I mean, I would
Gragas and
think
Lux.
so.
It's a no-brainer. That's why I see the Merc Treads on my board sites, and no one else is smart enough to get it.
Yeah, you're really gonna see that his boots are gonna be the best kind of boots for that man.
I'm afraid boots
Now, in
aren't going to make any
contrast,
difference.
if you look at the
how
Sejuani
this
with the
game is-
mobility boots, just holy shit, that these guys are just.
And you know, the Diana.
That's gonna be a third inhibitor if I push in for the win.
If you get to see any of that, the Diana actually did at least engage, try to get an assassin, assassinate a target. Unfortunately, they completely whiffed her Q. And you know, it's no escape. It's just walked, just dead.
Oh, and that damage is gonna be devastating. Misfortune taken down, and this game is over.
6-0 Gragas, 11-1 Lux.
With red team
There's nothing you can do about that.
taking it down very fast.
There's nothing you can do about that.
And at 31 minutes and 47 seconds.
Any last
Garbage.
any last words before I shut it off?
Phil is a stupid idiot, and I hate him.
Yep. Fuck you, Phil.